Hey, this is the Soft Serve Podcast. Aaron speaking. Today with us we have
Q-Tuck.
Superman fan / the Cookie Snatcher.
Z-Money.
And Danny.
and myself. And today we will be talking about a few things. I feel like last time we kind of left off talking about just various college stuff. I guess most of us will be leaving this semester. I guess this is a time for reflection, isn't it?
It's a sad journey into reality.
It's a sad, sad journey into that cruel, cruel world.
I'm just upset it's almost end of Black History Month.
Yeah, that's the true tragedy right there.
Yeah.
But
Are you saying Black History Month is a true
yes,
tragedy?
it's just a tragedy that it had to happen. Shouldn't it be Black History Year?
I think it should be Malcolm X year.
Are you saying, so do you think we should designate specific years
Yes.
towards, like, ethnicity?
Yes, I'm actually
Every
gonna.
even year should be for Black people.
Like how the Chinese have years of certain animals.
Exactly.
Like, you're the rat, you're the pig.
Yeah.
Are you saying
you're the black, you're the Mexican, you're the white.
Yeah, there we
That's
go.
every year.
They give you guys the shortest month of the year.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying. Why don't we get like Black History Year, Mexican?
Zach, what do you mean, you guys?
Do
Uh,
do
I mean,
Native
black people, 'cause
Americans
it's Black
get a
History
year?
Month.
Do Native Americans get a year?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they're part of us, right?
You're the sitting bull.
Year of the Sitting
I think that
Bull.
would be a wonderful name
I
for it.
don't think I'd call it that.
That would go over very, very, very well.
We're gonna. But yeah.
So let's
I
move
feel
past
like-
this.
I feel like it's kind of important looking back is kind of thing how dumbass, like how much we were like just stupid freshman year, how many fucking dumbass decisions we've made. So I think one of the things we can do now is kind of, leave a little memo for our past selves. And so guys, if you could tell your past self one sentence, that being freshman year you, what sentence would you say?
So only one sentence. of
One
advice.
singular sentence.
Yeah,
Nothing
not a
else.
run-on.
You get cut off after.
You
the
knew it
sentence.
was one sentence. You read the topics out earlier.
Anyways, I'm gonna start with Z Money.
Mine's pretty easy. It's go to fucking class. You pay for this shit. They don't get. They have your money regardless if you go or not. So go, because odds are it counts for points, and that could actually be if you're on the cusp for like a 79.8, and if you didn't go to class one day and lost those points, you're shit out of luck. Should have went to class. There's no reason to not go.
Yeah,
That's my advice. Best advice.
thinking back on how many. I think I've skipped quite a few classes, and I don't even know why. I think most part is doing work for other classes. Usually is the main reason I skip a class.
Nah, freshman year is just being lazy.
Yeah, I mean, speaking
So it's
freshman
like,
year.
I don't need to go. Just having that mentality.
Yeah, I mean, there'd be so many times where I'd see the group chat and it'd be like, "Let's go to Bell," and I'd just be looking at it like, "I have a count in an hour. Can I make it back?" And we'd be at Bell all day, and I'd be like, "Fuck."
Even now, when I accidentally I only slept in like one time this semester and missed class, but I feel guilty every
Yeah.
time I do, just because I'm like, shit, I should have gone.
Yeah, I think we all have kind of that same guilt when we kind of miss a class, or some of us actually don't care.
I did it first. Like I think I have perfect attendance this semester, but like,
Do you want an award?
yeah, I do want an award, please. But when I miss it, it's usually because I'm just like, like fuck it, I don't want to do anything today, and so I actually normally feel pretty relaxed when I skip.
You feel relaxed.
I feel relaxed. Yeah.
Do you do anything, or do you just?
Oh no, I don't do anything, and that's why I
if
feel
I'm the
relaxed.
same way. If I ever skip class, it's mainly just because I want to sit and do nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not because I like. It's never because I have something I have to do or something that I want to do that like I'm actually like getting up and going somewhere. It's just that I genuinely just feel like sitting and doing nothing.
Yeah, like I've done that before when it was just like it was beautiful outside, and I was just like, I'm not gonna waste an hour and 30 minutes or whatever in a classroom right now, when I could take advantage of this.
Yeah, that's pretty fair.
Oh yeah, that's like back in the day when Monroe Park was open. I remember like sitting there and being like, oh shit, do I hang out for the next couple hours in the park with my friends or do I go to class?
Yeah, I think both of us, we took the choice of not to go to class a few times.
You guys-
Several times. Remember when we had what was it, sociology together?
Yes, yes, I
And
do.
yeah, I was there like what 50% of the time.
What did you do that one day?
Oh,
class, in the
yeah,
back of the
you played that
classroom?
song, right?
Oh, I queued on my phone. What is love? And I poorly planned where we were sitting. And because we were sitting in the middle of the lecture halls, and like we're at the start of a row that like starts the back section of the lecture audience. And yeah, the teacher looks directly at Danny
Yeah.
and is like, "What'd she say?"
Because at this point, I'm cracking up. Because
Right.
like whenever something bad happens, I can't help myself. I just start.
Yeah, because
laughing.
Danny didn't know it was coming. I just did it unexpectedly.
Yeah, and I'm laughing because everyone literally in the classroom just turns around and stares at us, and I'm just like, what do we do? And yes, she said, "Can you turn that off?" And it was like something along those lines.
Uh-huh.
And then you turned it off, and then she just resumed. But she got pissed really quickly. It was funny though.
Oh yeah, it was it was horrific. That moment was terrifying, but it was also hilarious.
All right, so let's keep going with the one
You
sentence of
want
advice.
me to pick someone else? Okay.
No, we should go in a circle.
You want to go in a circle? Clockwise, counterclockwise?
Go that way.
Clockwise?
Okay.
All right, clockwise.
My advice. I have a lot of advice that I probably would give, but I don't know if it would actually be good advice. So I'd say my good piece of advice, my solid good piece of advice would be actually to like find people that are like interesting, and then like keep those manage those relationships and keep them going. So like instead of just like meeting a bunch of people and like at parties and everything, and just saying, hey, how's it going? But to instead actually just like after those parties to keep in contact with them and see them when you're not just drunk, you know?
So can you put that in a sentence, please?
Oh God, that is supposed to be one sentence, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Manage good relationships and maintain them. Bam.
Okay. Yeah, that works. I'd say. I'm trying to think about all the people I've met at parties and don't remember
Yeah, it's
or
scary.
don't keep in contact with. It's pretty bad. No.
I lost it. Damn.
No.
I had it, but I lost it.
Well, there it goes.
Were you gonna say like a catchphrase or a?
No, I was gonna say something about how some people are just temporary, so you're only supposed to meet them that one night.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like, some people you don't need to hang on to.
You're saying there's people that have the singular purpose of just existing for a night?
Yeah.
To make that one night good because you needed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely believe that.
The thing that sucks though is when you keep running into the same people at the same parties and you know you've talked to them and you have no idea who they are.
Oh, names?
Yeah.
Names is.
And you go.
I've actually gotten names really on pat. Like
Yeah.
I've gotten better at it than I used to be. Because there'd be people who would walk up, and Danny can attest to this, where they'll be like, "Hey," and I'll be like, "Oh, hi."
Yeah, yeah, it's always in that voice too.
And I completely have not like talked to them or anything or remember them completely.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, I think I know this person.
Yeah, well,
And,
that's just something. It's almost like seeing someone in a dream. Like, you know them or something, but you have no idea what from. It's just a figure.
In a dream.
Yeah, no,
Mr. Sandman.
it's nice keeping in contact with people. I feel like a lot of bridges get burnt in general life,
Oh yeah.
and it just sucks ass burning bridges with people you don't want to burn bridges with.
Yeah.
I am good at burning bridges. I don't know why. Like when I leave a job, I don't quit. I just go and leave an absence and never come back.
Jesus.
I mean, hey,
So
you
I
got
sleep
paid,
without telling anybody.
you got
Except
paid
for you, Home
for-
Depot. I'm coming back to you.
Yeah, No, but yeah, that's a pretty good sentence. I'd say that. Austin, do you have your sentence ready?
Wait, no, we're.
Oh, you're still going?
Quincy.
Oh, we're going clockwise. Shit, I almost.
Oh yeah,
forgot.
yeah, you.
Oh shit, it's me. See, I forget about
Some
order all the
host.
time. Sentence I'd tell myself. See, I've enjoyed college, and I don't really think I could tell myself my freshman year or something.
Well, like,
But I know. I'm thinking, but like in terms of like things I've gone through now that I can tell my past self, I'd say enjoy it. Don't like be like. Oh wait, no, wait. I have the perfect one. Don't be an asshole.
oh yeah, oh God, God,
Like,
I wish you did tell yourself that one.
But if you weren't an
There's,
asshole, you wouldn't be who you are right now. So
I mean, but it's not so much I need to change my personality so in such a dynamic way that I'm no longer me. It's be less of an asshole. I think.
okay.
Yeah, I think this advice is more along the lines like, so you get everything you've learned. You'll still learn everything that you know today, but you just have this extra piece of advice that
Like-
you'll avoid the
Like in
problems.
one dream,
yeah,
like you just have this vision of yourself saying,
So that one time you just went overboard. You're like, come on, Aaron, you could have cut that out.
yeah.
You could let that
Yeah.
alone.
"Yeah, there's times when I have."
Actually-
I've realized that multiple times over, where I'll be like, "I didn't need to say that."
Can I actually go back on mine? I think I have one that's better.
Is it "Don't be an asshole"?
No, well, I mean it goes along those lines.
Okay.
It's learn how to handle your alcohol.
Jesus Christ. This man threw up in my sink.
No, that's
They're playing
just
40
something you
hands.
gotta learn yourself.
Yeah, no, I know. I
That's
would.
Danny
something
can't
you
hang.
gotta-
Yeah, seriously.
Oh,
No,
Danny can't
Still
no,
can't
I would
hang.
be. That would be like my first like. I would like shake myself and I would say, just learn how to handle it. Do it with moderation.
But then again, like, all the times that you couldn't handle alcohol, you learned how to over the years. So
yeah, but
it really helped you
I've
out
missed
now.
out so much because I was drunk.
Yeah, that's true.
Nothing's better than the photos of you hanging out on a couch. It's
God.
just like-
Yeah, but okay. In all fairness, that was a comfy ass couch, and I could probably fall asleep in that completely sober, just being at a party.
We were talking about the couch. I think we're talking about that was a comfy ass couch.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause I like when I'm at a party after, like I like to talk and socialize and walk around a little, but like after a little, I always like to have my one spot where I just sit and relax and watch people, and then I'll get up, socialize more, and then I like to keep going back. It's like a little home space at the party.
Right.
Yeah, little
My
nest.
space is the nearest chair.
Yeah, that's
Near the
usually, that's
alcohol.
Quincy's go-to.
Yeah,
place.
yours normally like in the corner too.
Yeah, so I can judge all of you motherfuckers.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but no, I definitely say don't be an asshole or be less of an asshole. I feel like you keep better friendships. I mean, it's not like I've lost anyone for being an asshole. I just feel like I could be, a little bit better of a person if I was less of an asshole. But yeah, so that's mine. I guess I'd say Quincy.
Leave the fucking dorm room, please. God. Because I just stayed there. I just stayed there, watch Netflix, Mountain Dew, drink Mountain Dew, eat Skittles, fucking go to IHOP. I had like a fucking routine. IHOP, Skittles, Mountain Dew, Netflix shows, 2K. That's all I did.
Quincy, I'm trying to remember. We met you. Danny met you first. It was the fall of
I
sophomore
met
year.
Danny. I was walking with somebody else, and I met Danny through a mutual friend.
Yeah.
And we were walking down Harrison Street past Christians, and Danny was like, "Oh, I didn't know you were black."
Dude, I did. With the name, with this mutual friend, because I was friends with him for a while, and then he would always say, "Oh yeah, Quincy this, Quincy this," and I'd say, I always thought of John Quincy Adams, and John Quincy Adams, I was like, oh, this is going to be some like white corny guy, and hey, Danny, how's it going? And then I saw you, and I was like, what the fuck? I didn't know you were black. Like that guy.
With a
I think I
whole
was in a
afro.
good mood that day too, so I felt like confident just saying something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Oh man.
so that was the
Yeah.
first time we met.
Confident sophomore year, Danny.
Oh god. Yeah. Shit. That could be another piece of advice. Be
Humble.
humble. Yeah.
You should just play the Kendricks.
God, I have so much advice I would give myself. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so let's get out of the dorm. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty good. Austin.
So, I would have said a month ago, if I was responding to this, I probably would have been like, freshman yourself, think before you do. But I wouldn't say that now because all of the decisions that I made led to all of the memories that I have with y'all. And so at this point, I'm like, I wouldn't tell myself to do anything differently on that front. But one thing I would say is to just take your time and enjoy yourself, because I spent so much time just being stressed out and at so many different points thought it was the end of the world for some reason or another. And I wasted a lot of time doing that. And now that there's less than 10 months left, I'm like, damn, I wish I had some of that time back that I wasted.
True.
Is that the sentence?
No, the sense. No, well, no,
Let that
they're
not be the asshole.
no. Well, if Aaron was listening to me, there was a period at the end of my sentence. It was take your time and enjoy yourself.
Okay.
Period.
Yeah.
And then
I
I
agree.
continued talking.
I agree.
Yeah.
I once thought Mechanicsville was going to be the end of the world.
You made it the end of the world.
Yeah, well, it was supposed to be the end of the world. That's everyone's.
I wish we
advice,
could
though.
play like horror music over the.
I wish we could do like a Family Guy flashback thing
Yeah.
and just be like, "Oh, I remember back blah blah blah," and
Well,
just
I
say
thought
they.
Family Guy does like a reference, so he'd be like, "This reminds you of."
Oh, I guess
yeah, I see
more
what
like
you're
a sitcom, like a Disney
saying.
sitcom.
Really, just flashback to shit like that. Oh god.
That'd be funny.
There's just some parties where you're just like, man, this is a great time, or you're like, this is the worst time of my life.
Oh God.
I remember from
Yeah.
the parties from sophomore year where I was just like drunk off my ass off 240s. They used to get me so drunk back in the day.
So what do you
I used
guys?
to be falling out those.
Man, that's me now again.
Yeah.
I
actually, I haven't drunk 240s in a long time.
yeah, I built our tolerance was pretty high for a while,
Yeah.
and then
We used to stop
it
drinking.
just plummeted because we just stopped drinking for a while.
Yeah.
You know, Austin and I started off sophomore year with actually Edward 40 hands, which is where you tape two 40s to each of your hands and have to finish one. Or I think some people
No,
do.
you
You finish
figure.
both.
No, you have
gotta
to
finish
figure. It's
both.
Edward 40 hands. You figure
You can't
finish
finish
both
both.
of them.
Yeah,
And you can't use your hands until
You finish
you
yeah.
finish both.
Yeah,
of them.
that's what we did.
Or take the tape off.
Yeah.
But
I cheated. Anyone surprised?
Remember we played Edward 40 hands at the old house?
Oh
All,
God.
all of us, and we all threw up in the backyard.
Dude, that was
Victory was
yeah,
mine.
actually Austin
We
won
were-
that
I
round.
also
Okay.
did win that because we.
Austin drank some, vomited, and then kept drinking.
But he
did it-
still did
He
it.
still won because he finished first, and we all threw up.
Yeah,
I'm
so
just,
he won.
I'm
you
just
all still
butthurt.
threw up
That's
at the
it.
end.
we all
I'm
did
just
butthurt.
You're just butthurt.
Cause I was trying to hold it in at the end. I was like,
Yeah, I remember throwing up. I remember throwing up, turning, and like saying a sentence to you guys, and then turning back and throwing up.
I've definitely had those moments.
God, it's fun. I guess now looking back on it, we've been to we kind of have stopped recently, but we used to go to a lot of fucking parties. Like, I think
Yeah.
each weekend we'd go out on a Friday and a Saturday.
So
night.
what do you guys say is a good party though?
Like what a good party is?
So like there's parties and kickbacks or whatever.
Right.
But what would you say is like one of the, what would oh wow, I'm starting like crazy
Yeah,
right now.
We're just gonna stop. So what did Danny is
So
saying?
I guess so. To me, so my favorite like kind of party is basically somewhere that has basically different floors that different stuff is going on. Like the middle floor is where everybody's dancing, and like the floor below that is like a little bit quieter and people chill down there and smoke, and then maybe like there's a floor up top where it's like quieter again and people can hang out and drink up there. I like when there's like different areas for stuff to happen, and then good music,
Yeah,
Are you
decent
talking-
people.
Are you saying exactly kind of like a setup from Saturday?
Yeah, exactly like that. Yeah.
So
the
Yeah.
top in the top floor is the hey, we should go somewhere a little more quiet kind of floor, isn't
you're
it?
saying that's where
course,
people
yeah.
kind of like section off?
Oh yeah, it's where you
Yeah.
section off. It's yeah, it's
section off. I like that word.
section off. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, that's pretty much what it is. I like a party with levels is good because it kind of creates like this kind of, I guess like kingdom of like sort where people are like in different groups and it's like this different dichotomy or whatever.
It's a nice little human experiment.
It is
Yeah.
exactly that. You kind of see the groups that merge together and the groups that don't. It's just like
Yeah.
watching what person's gonna work with what, and it's the greatest thing. Is like someone who is flexible and can go through all of them, or someone who's like less social and may like stay in the reserve group, and it's
That'd
kind of
be
cool
me.
because you get to meet people like yourself at a party based on where they are.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of a staple for a good party is being able to find a group that you can be with.
Yeah, well, it's a great mix too because like, I mean, it does depend on your personality, but I like it because when your mood's changing and everything, or depending on what you want to do, you have different options, and so like you go in there and you're like, oh, I really want to dance, but then maybe if that's getting a little too old, or you're just not having fun, or maybe there's not a lot of pretty people on the dance floor, you can go to the the like almost like kickback section also that you were talking about, where most people, or it's like normally like a balcony where most people
Yeah.
are like smoking or just sitting and low chatting,
I thought that the place that we went to almost every weekend our sophomore year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I thought that place had not exactly what I'm talking about, but very close.
Yeah.
It was
did have-
like the main area of the house was like where people could play beer pong and dance, and then there was like enough room in the kitchen where people could stand around, and then
Make small talk, yeah.
and then the backyard was like basically walled off from the rest of the world, and there were like chairs out there, and then it was like fucking Narnia back there. So I mean that was fun to hang out back there, and then you go upstairs and there was a little bit of hallway room to hang out in, and then there was like a back deck back there.
Now,
So-
would you guys would you rather go to a party that was like you have your crew with you or whatever, but would you rather all go to
Our
a
crew?
party? Yeah, your crew, your squad. Soft serve. Your crew. Oh, shut up.
Yeah, man, my crew, man. This is fucking Need for Speed Underground.
Would you rather go with your race crew
With
to
my
a party?
woes.
With your,
Yeah.
there we go.
Would
your
you
woes.
would you
yeah.
go with your
Would you
going with your
would you
woes?
roll up with your woes to a party where you know nobody or where you know everybody there? Like what
See,
sounds more enjoyable
I've
to you?
I've done both.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying like what's more
But
enjoyable?
I'm saying I've enjoyed both. At this point, as many as I've gone to, I've enjoyed both equally.
I have enjoyed both, but I've also like disliked ones where I've gone and not known anyone.
Mhm.
So I would probably prefer one where I knew everybody.
Yeah, when I know everyone, I like those better.
Yeah.
Because then you can go in and you actually can have meaningful conversations instead of just bullshit, pointless ones.
Yeah, because
I
I know
think-
me. If I go to a party where I don't know anybody, I'm sitting there and I'm just gonna judge your ass.
Bro.
So I'd rather go to a party where I can socialize and have fun and dance on the dance floor and drink 40s.
Well, see, my freshman year, when we talked about the sentences earlier, I would have also told myself to like enjoy parties where I don't know people, because like there's times where I've gone to Christians. Christians is a pizza shop in Richmond, and
Please sponsor us.
please sponsor us.
Jesus.
And it's like if you go there after 11, which is when they have their specials, which fucking
And
God, those
what
prices.
do those specials used to be?
I don't know those prices. Those prices
not
used to
gonna
be
get into that, but we're trying to get
$1.50 after
sponsorship.
11.
It used
that's
to be a
for sure.
special.
I gotta tell you, Christian's Pizza is nothing to Benny's.
Ooh.
And
Facts.
well, there
Please
goes our
sponsor us as well.
I don't care. I'd rather
7-Eleven pizza.
7-Eleven,
God.
please sponsor us.
DiGiorno's.
But
no. I don't mess with
Yeah,
DiGiorno.
whoa.
I'd rather have
How
have
much is that?
The
How much
Supreme
is that?
pizza is really good.
I'd rather have
Okay,
Tony's
the
or Red
hold
Bear
on.
than
Hold
DiGiorno.
on.
DiGiorno tastes like crap.
DiGiorno's like is better than delivery pizza.
Yes.
Oh my God, no!
Yes, it's cheaper and it's
I
better.
like DiGiorno's.
It's
Are you-
cheaper
are
because
you
it tastes
Supreme?
like cardboard.
To me,
Are you
DiGiorno
kidding
tastes
me?
better than any other pizza.
Oh my
To me,
God!
Any
I
other
love
pizza.
I love the taste of DiGiorno. I
It's
would
good.
have it.
It's really good.
The only reason I don't like it quite as much as some other stuff is because there's not as much pizza there. But in
Okay.
terms of taste, I like it better than anything else.
Austin, you actually kind of mentioned you wanted us to talk about our favorite
cheddar
pizza
pizza?
place before, but I guess we're talking about it now. So, if you could exclude store-bought pizza, what would be your favorite pizza?
Benny's. Or that place in New York, that $1 piece of pizza from New
Mellow
York.
mushroom.
That pizza
Ooh,
place
no,
I never got to go to.
There was a place in Watertown, New York,
Castle,
where I used to
bitch.
live called Cam's, and it was like New York style pizza, and that stuff
Oh.
was really good.
There's a.
Wait, yeah,
there's-
you grew up in New York. Did you have that kind of authentic pizza experience?
No, just from that one store.
Probably my favorite place is it's a place in New York too. Austin, you might know it. It's Pudgy's Pizza.
No, I don't know that.
That's really good. It's like big sheet pizzas. You get like 40 slices and stuff. They're like the small square.
40 slices? What is
40
that? Fucking
slices?
CC's pizza?
Yeah, you get a sheet.
Wait, what? How
you
do
get
you
like a
what,
party
they cut it
sheet.
like this
Let's
small?
not
How-
sleep
They
on
cut it in
CC's
squares.
now.
how many of you? How many of you have actually gone to CC's Pizza?
CC's
I
is
haven't
the
seen
bomb.
Oh my God.
I love CC's pizza.
Yeah, CC, I
the
love
best.
that.
No.
Whenever they have like the cinnamon rolls at the end too,
Yeah.
I would get like 8 of them.
And
The
then
macaroni
Can you
and
remember how
cheese
me and you got,
pizza's
we got
the
free
best. Oh my
CC's
God,
pizza
yeah.
that one time?
We
in
need to go there
Ashland?
more often because CC's you just go until you literally can't walk
Oh
anymore.
my goodness, I just kept getting plates. So
And
I
the
couldn't
pizza's
fucking
pretty.
breathe.
I'd rather have CC's, even just a normal pizza from CC's, than DiGiorno's.
You got to be kidding me.
Nah.
No.
that's
Oh, yeah, now you-
bullshit.
now you
I
see.
no, I just don't like DiGiorno's at all.
But CC's Pizza is
Well,
better.
look, I'll
I'd
eat
rather have
it.
Chuck E. Cheese than CC's.
Actually,
Chuck E. Cheese is good
Chuck E. Cheese
pizza,
is good
actually.
pizza.
Chuck E. Cheese pizza.
I had Chuck
So
E.
we
It
need
Cheese.
to
is
fucking
sloppy
pig
and
eye.
greasy.
Have
as
you
hell.
gone
They
there recently?
changed
When's the
it,
last time you went?
nasty-ass
When's the
kid.
last time we got Chuck E. Cheese? When's the last time you've gone to
I
Chuck E.
went
Cheese?
a couple months ago because we took our cousin there.
May
Yeah.
13th, 2017.
They changed all their
Got fat
pizza.
guys,
Saved
bitch.
yourself.
And the ear
Saved
infection.
yourself.
Their food's good now.
Their food's good now?
Yeah.
What else do they serve at Chuck E. Cheese?
Like a bunch of different shit.
They,
Really?
Oh
They
yeah, their
totally-
buffalo wings are good too.
I knew they have wings for a while, though.
Chuck E. Cheese
Like,
has
have they
wings?
added-
Yep.
I'm just scared of the mascot. Fuck the wings.
You want to go to Chuck E. Cheese sometime soon, guys? You guys want a trip?
Hell no.
Chuck E.
Because last time I
Um,
went, I got diseases.
Oh,
Them kids nasty.
yeah, that's true.
You
I
want
know
to
wash your
specify
kids.
how you got them diseases?
I was playing a little football toss thing. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying? I was
no.
winning my nephew some tickets.
Uh huh.
Yeah, that's all.
Damn.
Kids have wiping their nose and shit.
Danny. Thank God this is an audio podcast.
You can't get pink eye from that.
Yeah.
No.
Sorry
Well,
for my
actually,
cough,
probably
by the
could.
way.
Rip all the people who've gotten pink eye in their lives. Ugh. Fuck.
I had
Austin,
pink
remember
eye.
you got pink eye
Austin
that
gave
one?
me pink eye.
Austin gave you
Sophomore
pink eye?
semester?
Yeah.
How did Austin give you pink
'Cause
eye?
Because pink eye is caused by multiple things. It can be caused by illness, and I got sick, and I got pink eye because I got sick, and then Danny got the same illness I got, and he got pink eye because of it.
Oh, that's why you got pink
Because
eye.
Austin farted on Danny's face.
That's the one time when I went to patient first and they gave me medicine that messed up my eye and I almost went blind.
Where is the patient
Damn.
first around?
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
like
Oh, wait,
when
you
I
also-
had it was like really mild, and then when Danny had it, his eye was like super crusty, and it was like swollen shut, and it was terrible.
Like Mama did that Joe Razor fight.
That was a
Dude,
like,
that's so bad.
that was
Eye
a
for an
rough time.
Jeez.
That's
dude.
my first time, right the time I met y'all.
Was Danny getting pink eye?
Yeah.
What a significant memory. Danny's good at his first impressions of people.
Remember, we hung up with Austin that night, and then he couldn't hang out the next night because he had pink eye. And then Danny couldn't hang out the next night because he had pink eye. That was funny.
Jeez. Fucking.
I don't think my pink eye was that bad that I didn't hang out.
No?
No, it literally, my eye just was a little red.
Mm.
It wasn't like
But when my-
Danny's was real bad. Like
Whenever my eyes get irritated, because I wear contacts and sometimes I like sleep in them accidentally, and like my eyes will be a little irritated. But there's like times where if I sleep in them like 2 days in a row or something, I kind of get like similar effects of pink eye, and it just sucks ass. But no one else in this group wears contacts. It's pretty much just me. So
I wear
20/20 vision,
I
dog.
wear contact
Fuck off.
lenses that change the color of my eye.
you do?
Yeah, I
You're
actually,
telling me your
I
eyes
have
are a
bright. I have a
burgundy?
bright blue eyes. Actually,
No, you don't.
I do.
You're mixed. You don't just get to change your eye color like that.
Wow.
There's no way.
You don't,
don't
know.
get that.
You
You
don't
don't
know
get
our
that.
perk
You don't get
package.
You don't get that
Superpowers.
mystery, okay?
No, when you're about to be born and you have like a perk package thing and you look through all your
I
like.
don't. I,
Oh, you didn't go through all that?
shut the
Okay.
fuck up.
Yeah.
Zach.
What are you talking about?
It was part of the mixed
It's not
package.
Fallout 4.
It's not. You don't just get to be like, oh, here's my stats. Let me turn up endurance.
Maybe you don't remember, but I definitely do.
wait, you guys didn't have a character creation menu?
Yeah, I
I'm
definitely
sorry,
did.
I didn't.
No.
I wish I did.
I shifted between like 8 races before I settled on this one.
Oh man.
I was
Okay.
like, I like the privileges that come with this one.
The stat boosts are a lot higher on
Yeah.
the white guy.
I think I'm gonna
What?
take this one.
Hold on. I'm actually
I
kind
went for the
of.
cool points, so that's why I went black.
Yeah, I definitely didn't go for the most intelligent one.
Oh, we know.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah. Actually,
I think mixed people are geniuses actually.
looking up. Okay,
Just
so
not you.
Zach, you got me
Hey.
interested in the Fallout's like primary statistics. So there's strength, perception, endurance, charisma,
It
intelligence.
spells special.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Agility and luck. Is there any you feel like you
Yeah. What would be what do we think is our highest
split?
one? Each one.
was
Or-
our highest one?
Yeah.
Out of strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, and luck, I'd say luck is my highest.
Oh, I'm pretty lucky this recently.
Yeah.
No, I mean overall, like
Overall,
Quincy.
oh yeah. Well, I say Austin has charisma, down pat.
Austin's highest charisma.
Yeah.
That's very sweet of you to say, Quincy.
Welcome, dog.
Zach. I'd say Zach is relatively an even mix of I'd say charisma and endurance.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'd say that with him. I'd say Danny is probably.
I get
can't-
luck.
I can't say
Luck.
perception.
Luck's
I
in
definitely would say a luck
He
and
has all
charisma.
10 points in luck
Half-
and 1 in everything else.
I'd say luck and charisma together.
Yeah, that's what I say. Luck and charisma for
I'm
you.
gonna say agility for myself.
Okay.
I would also agree that you're very agile.
I'd say Quincy is probably a mix of strength and perception.
I wouldn't.
What's
Mm.
perception?
What would you say? Kind of. All right. Let's look
I'm
up the
sorry,
definition.
I'm dumb. What's
You're
perception?
good.
Dumb.
Perception, I think
So
perception
no
to me
intelligence
means
then.
like
yeah. No.
like
Don't put that on there.
you're very like analytical. And, like you think about the world and think about how
Oh, yeah,
everything
that's
works.
definitely-
It apparently for at
Yeah,
least
that's me,
in
perception.
relation to Fallout, it's sequence, range, combat, distance modifiers, dialogue options, distance from enemies, and range encounters, first aid, doctor, lockpick, and traps.
Oh, if you were in a video game, like what would your class be? Like, would you be like a thief, a mage, a warrior? Like, what would you be?
Oh God.
Can you
I
list
got it,
them
I got it.
off?
The
Or can we
typical,
get a list somewhere?
like the MMO classes?
Yeah, like the typical like
I got you.
medieval fantasy MMO classes.
I do
looking them up now.
mage. I like magic stuff.
So we got
Mhm.
That's what I
we
do.
got warrior, rogue, ranger, support, nuker, or at least that's what it says here. Well, let me see some of the other ones. You got warrior, fighter, paladin, like ranger, bard, cleric, sorcerer.
If nuker is one, I'm gonna be the nuker.
So
Dude.
Quincy, you're saying you're fighter then, essentially?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I'll be the fighter.
I think I'd be a sorcerer because I think it'd be like really cool just to like fuck with magic.
I think I'd be a scout,
Okay.
like or kind of like a ranger or a like a ranger.
Yeah, I could see you as ranger.
That's just
Zach,
like mine.
would you be medic? You cleric over there?
Cleric, I guess. Yeah, I can heal people. That's true.
Oh, that would be good for
Zach
Zach.
with that healing magic.
Yeah.
And I'd
Now
say
we-
support actually.
We have to write now. We have to write a whole comic book where we each have these characters. And
Oh God.
Hey, Daddy,
I-
you want to do a comic book, right?
yeah, I'd say I would be rogue.
I'd definitely be support.
Personally,
Not
Actually,
Dungeons
I
and
wouldn't be a
Dragons.
fighter.
Yeah,
support.
you're support,
D
yeah.
and D.
we actually did come up with superpowers before. We actually
We did.
come up with
We've
superpowers.
come up with superheroes. Do you guys remember your names or whatever?
I don't
think
remember
I
my
was, like,
name.
I was Wisp. Austin was Arc, and you were
Arc, yep.
Arcadia.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Arc.
Well, yeah. So what were I remember? So mine was speed. I was a speed.
You were like time stream shift, which is essentially you kind of process things. If you ever watch Sherlock Holmes, I think it's the second movie
yeah.
where he kind of like predicts how, and it's not, it's kind of probability. I mean, he kind of predicts how his opponent's gonna move, and then he like beats the shit out of him.
But
Also, there's no way he would actually beat the shit out of the guy against like fucking Robert Downey Jr. went against like this giant, huge
dude,
guy.
it's Iron Man. And if you're saying
you're right. I'm sorry.
if
Iron
you're
Man-
saying
Iron Man
Benedict
can't lose.
Cumberbatch, then we're talking about Doctor Strange. He can
Benedict, yeah.
easily.
Sounds just like how Superman would totally beat Batman.
Yeah, it's kind of like how Spider-Man would be cold.
Beat the brakes off of Hope.
But no,
you
yeah,
can
and
say
Austin he was like kind of like Electro, I guess. He had like.
Oh yeah,
Electro-
I basically was Raiden from Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I had
I wish.
complete like control of electricity, but like wasn't it that like I had to be connected to some source of electricity.
He
Mhm.
put batteries in his pockets.
Yeah, because all of ours were like we had limitations
Yeah.
of what we could do.
Except Danny made himself super awesome.
Oh yeah, Danny made himself OP.
always.
Danny
dude.
made himself like Superman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's his moment. And then I think I was like molecular manipulation.
You were like, who is it? Fuck in X-Men.
Kitty Pryde.
The guy who was it something Knight. Something.
Nightcrawler.
Oh, Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
mine. Yeah. And then Zack and Quincy came in later. And this is during the day of the eclipse, where we joked about what their powers would be, because I sent you guys.
Oh yeah, what did we
So
decide?
Zack got disease manipulation.
Yeah,
And he could create disease, accelerate
create a disease
diseases.
in you and like speed it up and like
that.
Oh, that's
and then
That's
Quincy,
crazy.
could
Quincy
you
was
cure them
Yeah.
too?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
And then
I
Quincy-
wanted to.
Quincy was photosynthesis, so he has energy. He's like kind of like the power of the sun.
Wait,
Some, like-
that would make sense with Quincy because Quincy never wants to be outside.
That's why it's funny.
That's
He
not true,
did.
though. I love being
Well, not
outside.
never.
He did.
Yeah, I like walking at night. I don't like being outside.
Yeah.
Hey.
But yeah,
Oh,
that's what
it should be for the
that's what it
moon
was.
then.
Yeah.
So he's lunar power.
Yeah, lunar, because that would actually make a lot of sense.
So Quincy can only help
Wait.
us when it's dark outside.
Hold on.
And if it's cloudy,
Wait, like, look, he can charge up during the night.
So Quincy's catchphrase would be "Let the night guide us."
yeah.
Boom.
There it is. There it is. Bringing it all
So we
around.
literally have to just sit around and wait till it's dark before we can do anything.
We could, yeah, no, Quincy could like charge up during the night and then be ready during the day.
Wait.
So what if we have to do something during the night?
Yeah. Wait. Hold
Well,
on.
because
So
he's
we're-
charging up.
We're like, hey
So
guys.
he still has power.
we
He
have-
has the most power.
Guys,
at
this
night,
guy's
but-
getting robbed at 4
This
a.m.
is some Green Lantern bullshit.
What do we do?
I
This is
prefer
like-
Black Lantern.
Yeah, Black Lantern.
There is such thing as Black Lanterns.
No, I thought there was
He
white
is
and green.
black
They're-
in the
they're
cartoon
dead.
right now. The Green Lantern is black.
There's white and green lanterns, right?
There's White Lanterns, Green Lanterns.
There's
It's
red,
every color.
There's every
It's
color.
the whole
orange, yellow,
spectrum.
There is?
purple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the current
Know your facts, boy.
No, you're facts.
The Lantern
I do. That's
Corps.
why I just corrected you.
Danny, isn't the current Green Lantern in the Justice League series, isn't he black?
On the animated one, he always is.
Yeah, in the animated one, yeah.
And which one?
The most recent one.
Are you saying comics or movies?
Was that Ryan Reynolds?
Not movies. No,
It is.
no, I'm talking about
Ryan.
animated.
Oh, animated.
It depends.
Oh,
They
yeah,
they
it's-
kind of change.
Because I
it
remember
every
having an
movie.
action figure when I was a kid.
When he was
Yeah,
black.
that's
Yeah.
Jon Stewart.
Yeah,
Jon
John
Stewart.
Stewart.
Jon Stewart from the
Jon
Daily
Stewart's
Show.
the best Green Lantern. He's
That was
tight.
Trevor Noah.
Yeah, Trevor Noah as Green Lantern.
Green Lantern starving. Green Lantern starving.
Trevor
Trevor Noah.
Oh,
That's
God.
Green Lantern in Africa.
Oh no.
Could you, Jesus.
So they
Christ.
switched Black Panther and Green Lantern. It's Green Panther.
Oh God.
It's actually not Africa anymore. It's called Wakanda. It's now.
God.
Oh God.
I heard
Wakanda.
someone
Can you
say.
imagine people trying to find Wakanda?
No,
by going to Africa?
I heard someone talking on the phone, and they're like, "Yeah, my mom saw Black Panther, and she's like, let's move to Wakanda." And I was like, "I'm sure that they actually believe that's a real place."
Some people do. Yeah. Some people
really?
believe the fucking
Yikes.
what's the Thor place? Asgard. Some people believe Asgard's real.
I thought it was called
that-
Ragnarok.
No.
Did you actually?
No.
Oh, I was I was kind of concerned for a second. No, that's
I gotta be friends with y'all and not know that.
yeah. I realize how ridiculously sometimes geeky we can be, and it's just
That
I
was
mean,
a stupid comment
it's
itself.
not a stupid comment
Geeky.
itself. It's
I
true.
realize how
I
random
realize
and
how we're
geeky
kind of
we
like in
could
geek
be.
culture,
Like that.
LOL,
Yeah, that's
XD.
I just realized how random and
God.
geeky we can be.
Were you guys ever into the people like that? I know. Like,
What do you mean by into?
Like what?
So you know the stereotypical
What
like
is
kind of
going?
like geek girl, like gamer girl back in like
No.
middle school and high school.
No, Aaron, I think that was you.
No.
I was into
saying, like,
whoever
have you- were
gave
you-
me attention.
Whoever gave you.
No, but actually,
If we're talking about high school, no, in high school I had like I had a crush on like everybody every other week, but like, but like it was so rare for like anyone to like look my way. So if a girl like gave me attention for 5 seconds, I was
Okay.
like,
You're saying like a personality type?
Yeah, like
Or
kind of
kinda
like the geek
No,
kind
I
of.
don't. I don't.
You
care.
were not into like the geek or gamer girls.
No, not at all.
Were they even that? I don't think they were that common back in high
No.
school.
I was into the hottest girl that I could never get.
Yeah.
That was my thing.
How many? Yeah,
that's
how many of the hottest girls did you guys have in your high school? Did you have like multiple? Because I feel like
Yeah,
I
we
only
did.
had like
We
three,
did.
3 or 4.
Yeah, but I think there was always kind of
19 or
like
20.
debated in our
Okay.
Zach in our high school. Like I don't think there was a hottest person, but I think there were like multiple people that are just
There
like
were a lot.
they're bad.
bad is as in good.
Bad.
They all seem
always
to hang
been
out
good.
together. They all seem to hang out in the same group.
Yeah,
it
that
was
works.
weird.
Yeah, well, I mean, you would
I
you
wouldn't
surround
say that.
you surround yourself with people that are similar to you.
But-
You look at a friend group, and most people are around the same attractiveness.
Yeah,
Generally.
we're all around the same attractiveness, Danny. Oh.
I agree.
Yeah. Okay, I'll agree with that.
Yeah.
You know,
We're all sexy.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say we're all
I mean-
fucking trash.
I mean, well, that's what I'm saying. We're all
Yeah,
trash,
let's
but
be
we're all
humble.
equal trash.
We're all
We're
equally
equal trash.
Uh,
I don't know, what y'all. I'm a goddamn Greek god.
Greek God. Yeah. Okay.
I'm Zeus, bitch.
No. You know that fucking like that kind of reminds me. Have you guys seen the movie Don John? With
Yes, I love that
what's his
movie.
name?
Uh,
Fucking plays-
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Justin Gordon-Levitt. Justin Gordon, leave it alone.
That nigga.
Who was in like he was in like 18 movies in 1 year.
Hey,
he was, like,
he's
he was
a good
like in
actor.
Looper.
Transporter.
He was in Transporter.
They were all
like,
good.
fucking- so many different
Dude,
things.
he was
in the
Robin.
same movie.
I went to the theater to see Don John, and I was the only one in that theater who
Did you
left
porn?
liking that movie. Listen, why'd you like
That
it? I
movie
said,
was funny.
I said, oh, I can relate to it.
I just wish I could be like like. There's times where I wish I could be like pull that kind of thing off. Like there's times where we'll go out to like a party or like a bar or something. I'm like, you know what? He has it all set. I don't know how he has that kind of like charisma.
What do
or,
you
like,
What do you
sway.
mean with that?
Just like how he kind of goes into something and knows what he's gonna get.
Do you have
and
an
does get it.
example from the movie, or you?
Like when he walks in, who's his female counterpart? It's
Scarlett
like
Johansson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, and he just goes in and she's also like
Black
equally
Widow.
like knows
Oh,
what she wants, and
well, yeah.
it's kind of like this challenge competition where it's not like he's like
Aaron
overly-
wants a storybook romance.
I've
Hey.
had that.
Well,
Like,
yeah,
that's why like
but
for
his
me,
is
I
more
don't-
like
it's
a
not-
Jersey like swag. Hey, baby, can I get some
Yeah.
sugar with that?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, and then it's like a thing where they both are they all have this kind of like minimal assholeness to them.
yeah.
but it plays off each other so well, and it's just like
It's smooth.
Anytime,
It's like it's
anytime
smooth
I've ever gone
conversations.
to, anytime I've
Smooth
ever gone to a
jazz.
club or anything like that, it's never been like that.
Yeah, 'cause
it's always
it's-
just like,
It's. Do you want a drink? What? You look pretty.
It's always like,
okay, I have a boyfriend.
it's always like Jack and Coke. What? Jack and Coke. Jack, the bottle.
What's your major?
This is what you gotta do, guys. You gotta respectfully get up behind her, okay?
No.
Tap her on the shoulder. Be like,
no,
hey,
but I would never touch
do you
a girl.
consent
I
to
don't-
this dance? And if she nods her head yes, you go and dance.
No, I would never.
Ask Z Money to
No,
go.
this is what you
I
do.
wouldn't-
You go. You had a nice start. Go behind her. Tap her behind. Can you hold this drink? You go to the bathroom.
and never come back.
Come back. Take the drink. Say thanks, and you go sit down in the corner and watch everyone else have fun.
Speaking of which, Mansion is a club on VCU's campus. Actually, just got bought out by VCU.
Yeah, one of our first great memories at college was at Mansion.
was wanting to go to Mansion.
Well,
That's
yeah.
actually how I met you two.
Yep.
You and Austin.
Never forget.
Never forget.
Never forget the night we walked to Mansion in our tank tops.
Yeah, the cat
and then we
t-shirt,
saw
right?
the line and we were like, yeah, we're not going in there.
Yeah, so Mansion's like an all black club.
You want to say
pretty much.
African American?
No, it's same black. They say Black Panther. They don't call it African American Panther.
I wish they did.
it doesn't take place in America.
Yeah, exactly.
The Wakanda
Um,
Panther. Watch
So
your mouth,
it's
please.
basically an all black club. Of course, any race can go in, but let's
Oh,
be
they
honest.
do.
Like, yeah.
We see him sometimes.
And so, but here, Austin and I are two college freshmen, skinny ass, light skinned people. With
Austin's light skin?
he's
I'd
light
say he's a little
skinned.
darker than that.
I'd say white is definitely considered light skinned.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't
Here
know.
I am
Wow.
trying to be ambiguous.
Yeah, dude.
Okay,
come
we
on.
can cut that out.
To our listeners.
All right.
But yeah, you can keep going.
So
Yes, guys,
we
am
both walk in. Oh no, we don't walk in. So we're walking up.
Well, I already said that I was white earlier when I said what race
Oh
I
yeah,
chose.
yeah.
Let's
So
still edit some of this stuff.
We're both wearing. We're like skinny as hell, and we're both wearing these tank tops. And mine has like the space theme with like cats
No,
on it.
that was mine.
Oh,
I wore the.
You
and
were
your-
the cat?
Yeah, I was
Oh,
the
and then
cat
I wore
one,
the
and
two-door
yours was
cinema
the
one.
2 doors down.
Oh.
the two
you were
doors
really
down.
gonna go to Mansion with
with a
tank
tank door
top.
cinema. Yeah, because
I thought you
I
just
knew
had
nothing.
a T-shirt with a cat
Well,
on.
because
no,
I-
this was a tank top.
Because what we were told was oh, it's a local club that everyone goes to.
You were
Yeah.
gonna wear a tank top to a club.
Yes,
still.
Hey,
dude.
clubs
We
get hot, dude.
purposefully like dressed up
Oh,
like
yeah.
douchebags, and we were like going there like, yeah, we were talking like this.
Upsetting
We were
everybody
like,
we were
yeah,
I
going.
we
would
were-
have loved if you guys had gone.
Oh,
Dude, we were
we didn't.
purposefully being
Nothing made me.
obnoxious.
Nothing made me feel better than when the girls came back that were hanging out with you,
They
and
were
they
not
told me the
happy.
story, and they were. I was like, you guys don't know what Mansion was? Because
It was
I had been here
hilarious.
a week
Well,
before.
of course you
guys.
knew.
Wait, hold on, Aaron.
We
did
didn't have a black friend at that
Did
point.
Aaron? So I wasn't around for that part. So this is new news to me. So when, if I remember right, Danny and I got back, and we met you on the patio.
That's right. With
and
Caleb.
then I went upstairs. And then that was it for what I did.
Yeah.
And then did the group of people like come back and then
So
and
you
met
guys
you?
had gone off. My Danny,
We all-
your
what?
roommate and I had hung out outside because we were like, "Fuck, it's a Friday night. Everyone's hanging out. What are we doing?" So we went outside, sat on the patio, and then this group of girls comes by, and I guess a roommate knew them, and he talks to them, and I'm like, "Okay." Something had gone on. They were like pissed off. They're like, "It's fucking dead." They sounded exactly like that. And I'm like, these people seem interesting. And then I walked over to him, and then I'm just like, yeah, what happened? They were like, this just fucking. They tried to wear fucking tank tops to a club.
Those assholes.
I lost my shit. I was just like, you guys were going to Mansion? Are you kidding me?
It was hilarious.
Because I had been there a week earlier to this program for VCU. Ram camp, and I was just like, I knew,
you did Ram camp?
yeah, I did. I knew a few things around the campus, and
Hey, I've been about on the block a
I've
few
been around
times.
the
Hey,
block.
come on.
I'm a Richmond.
Hey, come, trust me, I know RVA. Come on.
And so they go off looking for the guys, I think, and then that's when Danny and Austin come, and then they're talking, and I was like, oh, okay, something. Hi guys, I think I remember you from my floor or something, because Danny lived on my floor. And then you guys start talking, hang out, and then Austin's like, "Fuck, we need to make this up. We kind of fucked up." And then like Danny, I think, because it's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then you guys go off, and then you all come back, I think, together at some point.
Yeah.
I think you guys come back together, or one of the groups
the
come
night
back,
ended.
and then
The night ended well.
yeah, the night ended well.
Yeah,
but that's Mansion.
Yeah, but that's Mansion, and
So what about? So
now
it?
it's gone. I don't know what the
Yeah.
fuck they're gonna do with it. Are they gonna make a VCU club?
Let's go make it.
Yeah. VCU.
It's gonna be educational center. That's what they're gonna.
You know what they're gonna call it?
It's good.
You know what
VCU
they're gonna
get
call it?
rammed.
It's gonna be called Ram Safe.
Hey guys, cranberries and waters here.
Yes, I hope that. We have sparkling cranberry juice, and over here.
VCU's diabolical plan is to take up all the black clubs.
No, they want to take up all of Richmond.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
They want to be like.
They're gonna go downtown next.
Everyone's gonna be like, you guys want to go down to VCU? You mean Richmond? No.
They bought it for
No.
$3.5 billion.
VCU.
$3.5 million.
$1 billion.
Oh my god.
$1 million. No, they bought it for
Put that pinky
$3.5
up.
million.
You know how
That's
much
still a
original,
shit
you know how
ton.
much the guy
He bought
originally
it-
bought it for? He
$700K.
Yeah, he bought it for 750,000.
Really?
He bought it for like 800,000, and he sold it for 3.5.
He finessed the fuck out of them.
He said
The numbers keeps changing.
you know what he did? He made
$5.
He knew the club would be a problematic thing, so he just kept making it more and more raunchy. And then their VC was like, "We're tired. All you people come in and just fucking causing us trouble." And then they just bought it off. And boom.
Mansion's
like,
motto was "Bring your ratchet ass cousin."
No, that was a union kid.
Oh, you were talking about it.
shit.
I don't give a fuck. What they gonna do?
All right.
Don't listen to this podcast.
Just a minor disclaimer. We
I'm not
love
tough.
Virginia Union University.
We
You guys
do.
are actually
Go
really
Panthers.
great. I hope you guys listen to our podcast.
You have a football team. You guys are great.
They have a football team?
They do have a football team.
Wait, actually.
Yeah.
How do we not have a football team?
They're like D2.
I don't know.
How is that something we don't have yet?
So we
We
talked
don't have room
earlier
for a
about
stadium.
like party advice
They're like
or
a
like
HBCU too, aren't they?
a good party. What do you guys think about clubbing?
That's okay.
I'm saying about going, like we talked about mansion, but I'm saying like actually going to a club.
I
mean,
mean,
like-
clubbing.
It's kind of a waste of money.
Have you all been clubbing? I didn't know you guys. You two
The
had.
couple times that I have been clubbing, it was kind of fun, but mostly it was negative. Like I didn't wow, fuck. I think it was Cabana, the place that's like on the
Oh,
yeah,
rooftop.
yeah.
Like
Cabana.
I had a lot of fun. I got really drunk, and I had fun like dancing with Kate, and I had fun dancing with you guys. But like, fuck, like all the drunk people and just the stupid stuff they're doing, and then like when we got outside, and then all the drama with like people parking and like waiting for your Ubers.
Did
Yeah.
Danny pretend to be valet?
Oh god,
yeah.
that was fun.
Like what?
I had it on
Didn't your
video.
tab get ring up at like $70?
Oh, yeah.
yeah, shit.
And then I was so drunk I forgot to close my tab, and then they ended up like charging me days later, like, and it ended up totaling out at $75 because they added some kind of fee because I never closed my tab.
Yeah, there's little things that go to clubbing where it's like, you know, this is something you're gonna do every now and then. It's not gonna be something you do all the time.
Well, some people
But there
do it
are
every
people
week.
that do it all the time. There's people that are like regulars, and you go in there, and I guess they kind of know the crowd, and they're kind of just, I don't know, maybe waiting to go home with someone. Or
So Zach, you said it's a waste of money. You want to explain?
Coverage charge, overpriced drinks.
yeah.
There you go.
Wait, how?
Would you
wait,
say?
does
Would you
every-
say the experience is just not worth? It
I
doesn't.
mean, it's
Yeah.
fun, I guess. It's not really my crowd.
Yeah, it's not my crowd either.
I think Austin, I would definitely say for you more being in a relationship. I'd say clubs are better going in single. Because
Yeah.
like that's part of clubbing is going out and meeting attractive
What you mean,
people.
like not
When I was
dancing with the
single, I
same
got,
person for like
it
3
was,
hours?
Well, I guess it was more fun because the potential of dancing with another girl.
Yeah.
But now it's just like what the fuck am I gonna do there? I don't Talk, I
Exactly.
don't like talking to people.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna talk to people.
Yeah,
In
it's
clubs.
I mean, even me
Well,
personally, like even when I go to clubs in a relationship or not in a relationship, I don't feel the pull to dance with people. Like I don't have kind of that. Yes, like I guess.
You
the
got
sense-
no
I'd
moves,
rather
dog?
just
I think
talk
it-
to some.
I think
Are
it
you-
depends on the people you
I mean,
go
I don't
with
think
too.
I don't. Quincy, are you gonna say I don't?
I'm calling bullshit if you have moves.
What do you mean by that?
I don't think you can dance.
You don't think I can dance?
I don't think you can dance.
Confirmed.
Do
I've
you
seen
think,
you dance.
Do you think I've danced seriously?
No.
No, I don't think I don't think I
Have-
dance like club dancing. Like I'm not kind of like the bump and grind person.
You
I'd
probably
say.
dances better than me.
Yeah,
No,
I
I've
like,
seen
I
Quincy.
like-
You picked up.
Yes.
I'm
After
more
a
of a
while.
fan of, like-
after a while.
Hey,
Yeah.
start mixing liquor with the beer.
No.
Them hits can do anything.
Yo,
No.
Hennessy will make you move, bro.
And, you know, I had Crown Royal at this 4th of July party. I was hitting the crip walk.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Like I can't, I'm not saying I can't dance. Like I've been to line dancing classes, but I prefer like traditional Hispanic dances. I actually like salsa and merengue, and like things like that. I actually enjoy dances like that. I never got to do them because only in like dance classes I've ever done them. But
Oh, I did salsa last semester.
You did?
And I learned how to do that, and that was fun. It was fun.
Was that at Flora?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flora, is Flora? What is Flora has a club in the back, right? Or
Yeah, I
something?
mean it's a
Yeah,
bar
Flora?
restaurant, but yeah.
I've been to Flora once, and
Yeah, I've
I
never had a
didn't really
great
like it.
experience at
I've been there
Flora.
once too.
Every time I've been in there, it was like a different scene. Like one, it was salsa night, and then the other, it was like a rock band.
I didn't quite like the music.
Do you have a favorite bar scene in Richmond?
Little Mexico's my favorite just because of margaritas.
I really want to go there. Like I have not.
You never
I've
been
yet
there?
to be.
Again.
Austin went there.
We can
What,
go
Zach,
after- we
was it
can
Zach
go-
or Austin's?
It was
Zach's
for my
birthday.
birthday. Yeah.
We can go after
I was
this.
20 during Zach's birthday, so I couldn't
after
have
this.
gone. Yeah, you guys want to hit up Little Mexico?
Yeah.
I don't have any money.
Okay, neither do I then.
Same.
After spring break, baby.
Yeah, after spring break, let's all go to Little Mexico.
Yeah.
I would not have money at the spring break either.
Oh god.
Fucking
Yeah.
get back to work.
Get back to work, bye.
I was going to work at the spring break because
But like a
Quincy's planning on writing our sponsorships.
favorite like bar. Oh god.
No, but actually.
I'd
You
say
said-
like bar scene. I like something like relaxed. Like I'd say one of my favorites is Three Monkeys, but I like going before it gets packed.
It's like 9, 10.
The monkey fries,
yeah.
though.
Yeah, just
Yeah, those
about.
shits are
those
like
fries
so,
are also
right when there's
good.
people coming in, but not, you know.
Kind of like how you like to go to Starlight at like a good like 9:30, 10.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know.
Starlight on Tuesday night is.
anymore. That shit's too much.
It's
If you get there
it's
early, it's
something.
fine.
But
It's something.
there's an old I forgot the name of it, but there's an Irish bar down
Patty's Pub.
no in Churchill, and that it's one of the ones I went to on my 21st. Wait, are you going out there?
Yeah. Gotcha.
There's one I went on my 21st, and it reminded me of like a bar from like How I Met Your Mother or something like that. That's like there's the big open seats where you can all sit around and talk, and it's kind of quiet, but there's like it was like a traditional bar, and that's what I really like. And then like I can imagine it on like a hype night that there's just a lot of different people in different ages.
I liked the layout of Starlight, but I didn't like how crowded it was.
It's just too small too.
Yeah, I liked the layout of it. I liked the like booths on one side, and
Yeah, I
the
like
bar
that.
on one side, and then like the dance floor. But
Yeah.
it was just far too crowded.
For a night like that, though, there's like no room.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. The dance floor is also where you're standing to pick up your drinks, or have a conversation, or sit down and eat your food. It's all just
No,
combined.
this wasn't Starlight. I'm thinking of Sticky Rice.
Sticky. Oh,
Hey, I'm
see, I
thinking of
love sticky rice.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Sticky Rice, not Starlight. Yeah, I misspoke. Yeah, Sticky Rice, it has like, there's like the bar on one side, and then it's like in a U. It's like there's the bar, then the dance floor, and then it kind of like raises up,
Mhm.
and it's almost like a little mini stage.
Yeah.
And then on the other side, it's booths. And
Yes.
people were like standing on the booths at the windows
me.
and dancing.
Yeah, sticky rice is it's a sushi bar that at night turns into like a nice actually get together.
It's basically a club. at
Yeah,
night.
yeah, really. I love because every time I go there, I'm like standing on a table.
Mhm.
I love it.
I agree. I love Three Monkeys. I went there for my 21st birthday. Yeah, that just all the different drink options they have there are pretty good. And then, but I just
Golden
love
Monkey.
the monkey fries are just the main attraction.
Yeah, if you're gonna go there, always drink the golden monkey and
Yeah,
have
the golden
monkey
monkey
fries.
and monkey fries. It's the way to go.
Zach, you have a preference?
No, not really. Just anywhere that has good drink deals, I guess.
Yeah.
I really liked that place we went. It was downtown. I can't remember what it was called. We just went there for lunch one time.
Oh, the sandwich shop.
Oh, Patty's Pub.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we all got like little drinks. I got like a little glass of wine.
I think. Yeah, and I think
And we all got like
Guinness.
sandwiches. And
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Oh no, that was Secret Sandwich Society.
Secret Sandwich Society.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Oh
it.
God, I haven't had them in so
Yeah, that was
long.
good.
I really liked that place.
Yeah.
I just liked it as a nice bar restaurant combo.
Yeah, it's a great one. I think they have pretty good deals too.
One of my favorite place actually is Emilio's and going salsa dancing
Mm-hmm.
on Tuesday.
Oh yeah, Amelia.
I've done that a couple times. It's a lot of fun.
And Amelia's really nice too, cause yeah, they do live music there, and I think it's Friday nights they have jazz there, and I went there a couple times just to listen to the jazz, and they actually have some like pretty like talented performers there.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Nice.
but I know like the vibe when I went, at least it was like almost like 40 and up, but I liked it. Like it was really relaxing because you just like go there, drink your food, eat your food,
Drink your food.
drink your drinks or your wine or whatever, and then you just listen to like some really good like soothing jazz.
Mhm.
Real romantic, really nice. I think what's another place that does that? It's not Cabana. It's the cigar shop, Havana. Havana in downtown is a nice cigar shop that they have salsa at the top.
Cigar shop?
Havana, yeah.
Havana? Wait, what is that?
Havana, the one downtown.
Is that?
It's right by the train station.
I've never been there before. Is it? What is this?
So it's a cigar shop and restaurant at the bottom, and
Okay.
then on the top floor they have a club.
Oh,
We can all go down there one day.
yeah. I've never heard of that before, but that sounds cool. And there's a lot of places where they're kind of like have a. Yeah, you gave me a water bottle, dude.
Yeah, what's the? Why would I? Yeah.
Why? What you want to say? Repeat me your question.
shit right in
Say
the
your
trash.
question.
Why would you
say your
I
question?
said fill it up, and you said okay, and you take it.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
I've been drinking out of it the whole time. I have the cap right here.
Yeah, at least you have something of it.
Oh my god! I literally bought that water bottle so I could have it for the rest of the week, so I can have it when I go.
Dude, wait, it's fucking Thursday, bitch.
I use it every day.
It's Thursday.
What's your point? What the fuck does the day have to
Get
do
a
with
water
it?
bottle.
What?
Get a water bottle. Why do you need a? Why do you need?
Because I had that. That was my water bottle.
You go back in trash can.
How poor are you? You want a water?
Are you kidding me?
I kind of want to keep some of this.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, you went to Starbucks.
What's so
That's why I
funny?
didn't see him.
Oh,
Oh, Danny gave me his water bottle to fill it, and did you hear him say fill his water bottle?
Mm-mm.
So apparently he wanted me to fill it, and instead I threw it away.
No, I got a
Here,
nice.
do you want some coffee?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
Is that iced coffee?
Yeah, it's an iced blonde Americano.
I like.
I also got a brownie, but I ate the brownie on the way down here.
The brownies are good.
Yeah, man.
I get them on the daily. I've had 2 today.
Jeez.
Damn.
Yeah, well, you know people that work.
I'm gonna
at
live to
Starbucks,
be
right?
39, but yeah, brownies are good.
39. What do I get a life expectancy? Will you give it?
Yeah,
Okay,
something like
well,
that.
didn't you ask what Havana was too?
Yeah, I've never heard of Havana.
Okay, so so Havana, I already said it like twice, but this would be like
Oh, yeah, you
the
said it like
actual
twice.
formal response, and then, so Havana is it's a Cuban. There's a cigar shop in the basement, but it's also a bar restaurant. And then if you go upstairs, there's a club there during the weekends.
Where's it located?
This is gonna be downtown by the train station.
Main Street Station.
Yeah.
ASMR returns.
There's your editing. But no, it's a
to be as if no one announced or paid attention to it. True.
no, because then it's the audio's still on there.
Yeah.
And then you hear.
I wish we did.
Sometimes let that naturally. Guys.
There's sometimes I realize that like we could like make this as weird as we want for like just like 1 second where we just say something really obscure but we never like reference it again.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Like a random, just like a.
No, like something.
Yeah, that's
no,
exactly what I was trying to
No,
do.
like there's like like a sound of like a UFO and a race car, and, and then you hear a cop yell, "Stop that!"
Yeah, that would be funny.
Get that car.
And then we never pay attention.
Yeah, and he was never seen again.
And then we keep talking, and then everyone's like, "What? Did you hear that? At 1 minute and 10, at an hour and 10, there's like, I think someone abducts the group.
Yeah, no, it's
Zach dies.
Hey, yeah, it's all natural. Yeah, exactly.
What's that?
It's talking about how like we could just say whatever, and then there'd be like a period where we had to cut something out, or we just leave it in and we just never reference it. It's kind of just funny to kind of have those little audio cues that no one knows what the hell happened.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always thought about what it would be like if we had a live podcast, like an actual video. And
How
audio.
this dynamic would change.
Yeah, I mean, you could see us, and we would have to kind of.
Well, that brings like a whole nother like.
Dimension to it.
Yeah.
What do you think would restrict us,
No.
Uh-uh.
or do you think we'd still be the same people?
It would add a lot because there's things that you could like the facial
The biggest
expressions and
difference
everything.
would be
Oh
that
yes.
the biggest difference would be that we couldn't like hide it all.
Yeah.
I couldn't like if I like with this if I get tired of talking for a minute and I just want to sit back and just look at my phone for a minute, I can. But with that, I still gotta like sit there and be engaged, you know.
And also, I think definitely visually, there's the things you could show people, which would be nice. But I think for me, audio works best because you can like fade out and come in whenever you want. Whereas if you're visual, it's kind of like a thing where you always have to be seen.
You can also come in looking like some complete shit and not have to worry about it.
Oh yeah, like if we
Also harder to edit.
Yeah. Oh god.
Yeah.
Imagine having to edit the audio and then have to go in and then edit the video.
I would definitely
this is
edit the
this is
video.
actually something I'm really glad to talk about. This is so for first time podcasters like us, we kind of had to learn a lot about different programs. Like we really primarily work with Adobe Audition and was it Premiere
and a computer too.
and Premiere. And
Yeah, that too.
and learning how to work a computer, there's little things you don't realize when going into a big project.
Like you got to use a
And,
mouse,
like,
and it's
you have
not
to-
an animal.
You have to learn volume. You have to learn how to work basic shit, and then you have to learn social media. I don't know any of you guys or how often you guys use like social media, but it is just.
I mean, I had it
havoc.
as part of my job for a while. I just don't like doing it.
Something
Yeah,
I
just-
thought of today was like something that might help us with social media is if we posted more just random pictures on our podcast that like reference the podcast,
Mhm.
like on our Instagram. Like I thought, what if we just posted just randomly a picture of an ice cream cone, like a real life ice cream cone with that has the 3 different flavors on it, and it like looks delicious, like it's a beautiful picture, and we just posted that one day and was like, hey, follow us.
I think it's a
Just like
as
stuff like that. If we did it like every other day or every couple of days.
I think as a whoa, we should
As a
all
whoa?
as a whoa.
What the fuck is a whoa?
Didn't we?
You can't.
We
You can't
established
just
this
come in
already.
here and say as a whoa.
Okay, well, I can't.
It's a
yeah.
fucking
fuck does that
plural
You said this.
thing.
Look,
You gotta
earlier
say
today-
woes.
Earlier
You
today,
say
you said
with
I
a
can't
whoa.
say squad. I can't say crew. You gotta say woes.
No.
What? With a whoa. Doesn't make sense at all.
It does not come
You know
out
what?
of context.
It does now. As a whoa,
Oh my
we
God.
need to go to an ice cream shop and
Fucking
take a whoa picture.
Cold
A whoa
Stone Creamer.
picture.
I mean,
with
like,
ice cream
if
cones.
you think about how people market themselves, like if you have someone like your Kourtney Kardashian, your Khloe Kardashian, your Kim Kardashian,
We don't need to keep
That's what
naming.
they
Just,
smell.
let's just-
Robert
let-
Kardashian.
We need to have like a sex tape scandal so that we get a lot of followers.
I mean, like if
All right,
you,
who's
well, I mean,
involved? Yeah.
yeah, if
I think
you're,
it's Zack and Quincy.
how many people like blow up nowadays that aren't like something really scandalous?
Like
Like it's
What'd you
everything,
say?
everything that big that pops on news is usually a scandal. Like any person who like makes it big
Oh yeah.
is because of some scandal of some sort.
Donald Trump.
Like, do you think honestly? Do you think fucking who's the glove fit?
O.J.
O.J.
Simpson.
Simpson. Do you think O.J. Simpson would be a big deal if
Of
that
course,
whole
because
thing
he
never
was
happened?
like because he was a Hall of Fame NFL player. He
But
still
there's
was a
plenty
big
of
deal.
NFL Hall of Famers that people will like.
Well, that's what I've said. Well, I'm answering your question. So
Okay.
you're saying like, would he still have been a big deal? I'm saying yes, he still would have been a big deal because he was a really good football player. But he wouldn't have been as much of a cultural icon, for lack of a better word, without the scandal. So I agree. The scandal made him bigger, but he still would have been big just because he was a football player.
I mean, you think like people like Kim Kardashian would be big without their sex tapes and everything like
No,
that?
no.
Yeah.
You really? I mean,
Yeah,
her
well-
dad
oh,
was
no,
on
well,
the O.J.
no,
list.
the only
To what
reason
she
pe-
is now, hell no.
No, the main reason people cared about the sex tapes was because they were already famous in the first place.
'Cause her dad.
But I think.
So do you
Well,
think?
hold on,
Her
well,
video is
well,
one of
hold
the
on.
most searched
That's
porn
because he's
videos of all
raised
time.
Well, hold on. Wait, did she only get rich and famous after that video was made,
I
or
mean-
was she?
I mean, they
before
were
I'm
that?
personally
they were
gonna say
already
she's-
rich,
she's
Yeah,
but they
that's what
weren't
I-
famous.
They weren't.
They were famous.
The
Robert
Robert
Kardashian was
You wanna
famous.
tell-
which made the Kardashian
Kardashian
name
was
famous.
You cannot tell me that
Yeah, but I'm
Kim
saying
Kardashian was
that-
not
that-
famous and Ray J had sex with her.
Yeah.
Like, at that point, how why would the two of them have
Oh,
sex
but that was
together?
I'm saying
if
he
if
was
she was
famous,
not
and
already.
then that scandal happened because she was wealthy.
I don't think I
'Cause she
know
was
Kim
wealthy.
Kardashian's.
Yeah.
fa-
But I'm
She's
saying that.
wealthy and fine.
But that I,
Is
I'm
that the
saying-
only reason? And so that, but yeah, but so I just don't know the history of the situation, like, because it would just blow my mind if she only got famous and then the whole rest of her family got famous because people were like, oh shit, the guy who defended OJ's daughter was in a sex tape with Ray J.
Well, okay.
I
Austin,
mean,
if you think,
that makes complete
Austin,
sense to
if
Like,
me.
if that was it, then I'm about to go shoot myself in the head because this is a sad world we live in.
Austin, if you think about
No,
Brad
well-
Pitt and Angelina Jolie, it's kind of in that same dynamic. Kim Kardashian, I think, also dated Reggie Bush,
After.
Ray J. and how recently she's married to Kanye. I think and like in step with the people she like in her own fame, she also has like partners that have also been significantly more famous as time's gone on. So I think her fame kind of has grown because of her family and her relationships.
There's a theme to that what you just said. There's a theme between Reggie Bush, Kanye West, and Ray J. I just can't put my finger.
What, that
on
they
Oh, they all
ruin
make
all
good
their
music.
lives?
No.
Oh, they're all efficient. Oh, they're all efficient with what they do.
It has something to do with this month.
Yeah, you got race into it.
Oh, love. They love her.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's right. I got it. Yeah.
Ray J did it
Now,
first.
what does that have to do with the month, buddy?
President's Day.
Yeah.
She's,
Oh.
everybody she's been with was a president.
And we talked about her running for president.
Yeah.
There we go.
Full connection. Cookie Gate.
We like cookie gate. Well, technically, she yeah, okay, that works. That brings it back to Cookie Gate.
She was Cookie Gate. The whole time.
She was Cookie Gate.
Her ass was Cookie Gate.
Okay, that's Peach Gate.
You guys ever think you guys can be Instagram famous?
Hell no.
I'm not interesting enough. No.
Instagram is terrible. It's such cancer.
Are there like what do you mean by
What do you
that?
mean?
Wow.
Instagram is the best.
Have you ever seen an Instagram comedian?
Those
Yeah.
are things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
it's fucking
some of them are funny.
garbage.
Like actually?
Yeah, it's trash.
I've never
Just
seen an
look up-
Instagram comedian.
Just go on Instagram on like the.
Are they like the
Explore
meme
Instagram is the
pages?
best.
It's like a shitty version of Vines.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Oh, they
It's
make
no, it's
Vines.
better.
No,
on
like
Instagram.
all the people that
Supposed-
went from Vine to Instagram
Yeah.
because Vine got shut
Yeah.
down.
Wait, they're making a Vine 2.0 though, right?
I don't know.
He said that. I don't know.
Bigger
Allegedly.
and better
I don't
than
know
ever.
fuck about Vine.
We're no longer Vines. We're now Grapevines.
But not as original.
No, but yeah, I've never. Yeah. But yeah, I've never. I don't have like I just said like
I have one.
on the past.
I just like I don't know. I don't know
I'm
what
on
I-
Instagram all day, every day.
Really.
I love Instagram.
Do you like follow a lot of people or?
I follow, I think, like 500, 600 people.
Yeah, I go on Instagram
Jeez.
often. I either just like
Jeez.
scroll
I just don't-
through.
I haven't
I'm on-
gotten to that point yet.
Yeah.
My favorite thing to do on Instagram though is just to click the little search icon and then just scroll through whatever randomly pops
Yeah,
up.
it's
Is
the
it
discovery.
based on the things you're already into?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's based on photos you like. So mine,
And, like your friends like, right?
mine is like world star videos, superhero stuff, cooking stuff, haircut stuff.
Danny just got an alert from it.
Yeah, mine's all like
movies,
political.
yeah.
Mine's all
Damn,
like
now your Instagram's
political
blowing up.
stuff. The Walking Dead.
Really?
Yeah,
Is it like the art book or like story? What is it from there?
it's like it'll either be comic book stuff or it'll be like stuff promoting the TV show.
Oh, fuck that show.
Well, that's why I
But,
like it because it has like all the
yeah.
things that you like, and then you just
And then
do
I'll have
one
like
little swipe,
Skyrim
and
stuff
then
too,
it's
because I'm always looking up like Skyrim artwork and like Skyrim
Yeah.
screenshots that are cool.
concept work.
Yeah, because there's like a lot of Instagram pages that are just like really cool screenshots from the games
Oh.
that people have taken.
I
and I love to
love
look at
like
those.
it's kind of interesting when you talk about like kind of like those games that have like really beautiful screenshots.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe their gameplay is ass, but like just
well, the same with movies too.
Like if you think about like Halo has some like beautiful
Don't get me
fucking
started.
imagery.
Yeah.
But there's just like
But the
this-
gameplay just ass.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
But there's so many games like that. Like I think Fallout, like there's certain mods that you can add to it that make it look
Oh yeah,
ridiculously
most
gorgeous.
most of the really cool screenshots I see from Skyrim are modded. But Danny, I have a question for you. When does Halo 6 come out? When is it scheduled to come out?
I don't know.
Was,
You don't
It's
know
not
that-
November.
I said never.
that's
I thought they always come out 3 years apart, right?
No,
I figured
this
you
last
would've
one
known.
failed so bad. they're
No,
not gonna
they
do
haven't
it.
announced it because they said they're going to take
Because they're
as
never
much
gonna
time.
do it.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
They said let
They've already
let Master
destroyed the
Chief
story.
die.
He's obviously going. Okay, we're
He's
not
dead.
getting. I'm not getting.
Master
heated.
Chief
Well,
died.
that's gonna
Master
kill
Chief
Master
died
Chief.
No,
along
wait,
with
why
that
not? We like getting
franchise.
you flustered.
No, because that's exactly what's gonna happen. I'm just gonna get really ticked
The
off.
Prophet
And
of
Zach,
Regret's gonna come back.
and Zach's coming from a
Prophet
side
of
that has
Regret.
no logic. He's just doing this to piss
Proper
me off.
regret,
That's not
aka
true.
the person
It
who
is
buys
true.
Halo.
I played Halo. I can tell that side of the story.
What do you
I-
mean?
and I
How
played-
often have
This
you
is
played
this is why
Halo?
Zach doesn't like Halo because he's not good at it at all. So he's not
That's
gonna like
not
play
true,
it.
though. I
Really?
beat your ass in Combat Evolved.
No, you didn't. You're jack
Halo's,
shit at that game.
Halo is a future sci-fi.
That's not
We
true.
can
We
do
won
that.
v1.
We can
Legendary
go
couldn't
home and
do
do
it.
1v1 again.
Legendary is the hardest setting.
You have
Actually,
to, you
I
have
would
to
say
dust off the
It's
case.
never
I
the
can't.
hardest
That's
setting.
not the
I
case.
think there's
I can get through it, but like I just die over and over and over.
nothing's. I think it's the hardest on. I want to say 1 and 3 is the hardest for Legendary.
Oh, there was a
I don't know. I've
Call
played
of Duty World at War. The very
Oh,
last level of the campaign.
Okay.
You're playing as the Russians and you're
you
going
go
into
plant the
the
flag.
Reichstag.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And like it's like just nothing but like close combat.
Oh shit.
and I tried playing it on the highest difficulty, and it was hard as fuck.
I beat the Modern Warfare 2 campaign on Veteran,
Really?
Oh, damn.
and I got the platinum trophy.
Holy shit, dude.
Remember the co-op things missions you had to do? Did all those 3 start everything?
The first
Damn,
game I
dude.
ever the first game I ever beat on legendary difficulty was Lord of the Rings Conquest. I beat that game on legendary difficulty. Like, it had 2 different campaigns. You had like the campaign where you played as like the evil side, and the campaign where you played as the good side. And like, I beat both on legendary. That was the first time I ever did that. But the only game I play on the hardest difficulty consistently is Madden. I play I'll play on all Madden because anything else is too easy.
I just like to bring up, was it Zack? Was it you and I? We played against Austin and Quincy. Now, Austin's
I broke all the records.
kind of ridiculous when it comes to Madden.
I
When
had
he
to catch
says
the
he
ball.
plays at the highest difficulty, he is also the highest
I
difficulty.
play on like all pro. That's it. I
It-
can't play on Madden.
Shut the hell up. Quincy likes to ride off the hype of Austin. Austin is a phenomenal
See me in
quarterback.
2K.
Okay. Also, that's a great point. Quincy kicks fucking ass.
Oh yeah,
at
Quincy's a
2K.
2K god.
Seeing Danny and Zach played together against Quincy, and he still beat the
Oh god, I'm terrible at that.
It's like there's certain games
Because I don't even
where
know
you
the
love-
dynamics
yeah.
of the sport, so I can't even play a game that revolves around that.
There's games that you love playing simply for the fact that you know you're gonna kick ass. Like,
Yeah.
like Danny, if
It's like a
Danny
confidence boost.
Danny plays you in Halo, he will fucking easily beat you.
Nah,
If Zach,
not easily.
Well,
if
shut
Zach-
the fuck up,
I've
Zach.
beaten
Go
Danny
fuck
several
yourself.
times.
I played a shit ton of FPSs. It's not
Mhm.
that hard to like be that bad.
if Zach,
Danny's good at Halo, but I've beaten him before. So have you, Aaron. We beat him
Yeah.
when we used to play Halo 4 together.
if Zach plays, I'd say what would you say?
He's beatable.
FIFA
Unbeatable.
and,
Unbeatable.
Not
Like Modern
invincible.
Warfare,
Probably like Call of Duty.
Call of Duty, FIFA.
Yeah.
FIFA, I'd say FIFA for myself and probably
I'm
Assassin's
terrible
Creed.
at FIFA.
If I was
I'm alright,
if I was
people.
invincible,
I
I'd
feel
be
easy,
the Danny Timbers.
We actually had
That's
a
an old
FIFA
name.
tournament our freshman year, and I beat Danny 4-1.
That's
and
another
he
game.
walked out the room.
You guys remember when we did that dodgeball tournament?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys signed up for a dodge.
And
Was
we
I
got
in
our
it?
asses whooped.
I wasn't in
Yeah,
it.
this year we
You
should-
two
we should get a
volunteered,
team.
and I was.
Yeah, I remember getting real pissed off because I got out because they like threw it and it hit the ball that was in my
Oh,
hand
yeah.
and knocked the ball out of my hand, and they said that was out, and I
That's
was
not
like that.
out.
I was like, that's some bullshit. I mean, I understand it, but it's some bullshit.
Yeah, that's
If you
the,
can dodge
I
a
think,
wrench, you can dodge a ball.
I think any dodgeball person will say that counts as like a drop shot. You're supposed to throw it at the ball because if it knocks out in your hand, it
Yeah.
actually isn't out.
We should join like a random sports tournament this semester.
You guys want to?
We can do that shit.
Yeah, sure.
Quidditch.
Let's join the Quidditch
Quidditch.
League.
Oh no, I'm not doing that.
No, I'm
stupid shit.
Or
Let's do,
we
let's
can
do basketball.
we can do basketball. It's too late for that.
You know what?
Loudest.
I really wish there was like a flag football
That'd be
tournament
fun.
or something.
a Richmond
Or
flag football.
nude football.
If there was like a flag football tournament and
Like
it was
lingerie
just
football?
like
exactly.
Bring it all back.
15-minute
Men's
games, like, you know what I mean? Like it was like real quick games, and then you played like the next person. That'd be fun.
Do we
What about Ram Ranch?
Ram Ranch.
Ram Ranch, what's that?
What's that?
they're drinking a bunch of ranch?
Nah, 12 naked cowboys at Ram Ranch.
That's what I like.
What is that?
I'll have to read it to you.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap this up then because I don't
Do we-
want to hear that.
Wrapping this up, do we want to do this last topic really quick?
What's this last
no,
topic,
not
Danny?
really.
You want to talk about
Damn.
how you're a terrible wingman?
Oh, I am a terrible
Yeah.
wingman. I know that.
Why do
for
we
a
talk
fact.
about it?
Yeah, give
Finally
us.
admits it.
give
I'm,
us-
I'm saying as a topic. I'm not. It's not just about me.
None of us have.
We'll save it for the next
none of us have
podcast.
wingman
Okay.
for anyone, but we'll definitely save this. Today with us once again we had
Q Tuck, not a cowboy.
The Cookie Snatcher.
Z Money.
Danny Fast, and make sure to follow us on social media.
and like that fucking smash
Smash the
shit
fuck out of
like
like
button.
Share it
button.
with your
Love
friends,
that shit.
Love it. But caress it like a little baby child.
Call your ex
Hey.
at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Follow us on IG
Tell her about it.
at Soft Serve Podcast. Instagram, Soft Serve Podcast. If you don't follow you, your mom's a hoe.
If you get trending on Twitter, post the SoundCloud link in your comment
dude.
because it'll get noticed. by
And then
people.
feel free to comment any suggestions. that
Good
you would like
hiding
to hear on the
places
talk.
for
And
cookies
if you guys know any Instagram
the
models,
cabinet behind the mirror.
tell them get a tattoo of our name
under the
on the
bed.
ribs.
We
This is
will,
your host,
we
Aaron.
will pay
Oh,
for
and your
it.
mom's
We will
jewelry
pay for it.
box.
This is your host, Aaron.
Yes.
Signing off. What did you?